Never say it is just an emotion. Never. Because emotions are powerful. If you ask me how powerful it can be, I would say it determines our life that much powerful. Emotional ignorance was strongly linked to depression, addiction, physical and mental illness, religious conflicts, and even war. Let me tell you three true stories, and you will know why is it very important and essential to study and understand one's emotions. The last moments of John and Mary Jane, a couple completely devoted to their 11-year-old daughter Andrea, who was confined by a wheelchair by cerebral palsy. This family were the passengers on an Amtrak train that crashed into a river and drastically it began to sink. The couple tried their best to save their daughter Andrea as water rushed into the sinking train. Somehow they managed to push Andrea through a window to the rescuers. But there was no time to save themselves. They are swallowed by the water and they died slowly. Her parents' selfless heroism is to ensure their child's survival, and it captures a moment of great courage. Without doubt, incidents of parental sacrifice have been repeated. Alright, my question for you. How can anyone put their own life aside to save others' life? Now the second true story. It's 1996. Summer Olympic Games in Atlanta. The Russians had dominated for 10 years in the all-around team competitions. Kerry Strunk, an 18-year-old two-time Olympian, is up. She has the last chance of getting a gold medal for her country. But she accidentally broke her ankle while she tried to make the jump. She had one final chance to win a gold for her country, but she was injured. Even with the pain and pressure, she nailed the jump and collapsed. This is the picture taken when her coach Bella carries her from the floor. Yes, it was her skill, her hard work, and talent, but there is something far more important. It was her emotions, which is her motivation, her determination, her spirit, and dream. Alright. Now, my question for you. How could someone pursue their dreams with determination despite the pain and pressure? Now, the third story. David, a high school physics teacher, was stabbed with a kitchen knife by one of his star students. Jason, a straight A student, he dreamed and desired on getting into medical school. Not just any medical school, he dreamt of Harvard. But David, his physics teacher, had given a Jason 80 on a quiz. He tended to believe that this low mark will put his dream in jeopardy. Jason took a butcher knife to a school and he confronted with Mr. David in the physics lab and stabbed him in a collarbone. Judge found Jason was innocent and temporarily insane during this incident. Also, a panel of 4 psychologists and psychiatrists swore he was psychotic during this fight. And Jason himself claimed that he had been planning to commit suicide because of the test score, and he had gone to the teacher and tell him that he was about to kill himself because of the bad grade. Now, the question you have to think about is, how could someone of such obvious intelligence would do something so irrational, so downright dumb? Alright, by now you might have understood from these true stories that emotions are messy, complex, confusing, very personal, very private, very subjective in nature. They can be subtle or they can be intense. They can be painful or they can be pleasant. They can be energizing or they can be depressing. So you see, it is never just an emotion. It is the powerful key to unlock your potential and leads you to live a satisfying life. We hope you will realize this and master it by learning from our course of emotional intelligence. But please do keep in mind this is a high-end priced course. But because of goodwill, we deliver it for free and accessible so that everyone can attain knowledge that they deserve.